Story time about how I discovered the guy that I just started dating. Well, was dating. We're not dating anymore. I had to cut ties with him after this situation. After I found out he was dirty. Like, very, very dirty. And it's crazy because we had only been talking for about a month. And we had gone on, I'll probably say like 3 dates prior to this last specific date, to where I decided that it's just going to be over with. Is done. This particular date, I ended up going to his house because we were going to ride in his car and we were going to go downtown to watch the cars race and all that. And I pulled up to his house and my tire light came on. So I'm like, oh, hey, can you put air in my tire? And he was like, yeah, I'm about to hop in and we could just go to the gas station down the street from his house. So he gets in the car and we go to the gas station. We went to 2 gas stations. Both the gas stations was, the air pump thing was out. So I just had drove back to his house. I was kind of annoyed by that, but I'm like, all right, let's just handle it when we come back from downtown. So he ends up getting out of the car.
Ooh, sis says he was dirty. Yes, this story time is filthy in the most unexpected way. Sis hopped online to tell the people about a date that went left. And baby, when she says he was dirty, she was not being metaphorical. She meant that thing literally, physically. According to her, everything seemed normal at first. Vibes cool, conversation flowing, red flags quiet for a moment. But then plot twist from the depths, and she discovered this man was walking around with in his pants. Yes, you read that correctly. Not a typo, not a drill. Emotional damage. The regret hit her so fast it probably broke the sound barrier, because how you out here grown outside dating and the hygiene is fighting for its life. Now the internet is in full meltdown mode. Half the comment section screaming, not the receipts. Other half clutching their pearls. Baby, this is why discernment is a spiritual gift. And honestly, story times in this era have people telling everything. Some folks used to lock in the family vault is now in the episode 1, 2, and 3 with screenshots and timestamps. Social media done turned dating mishaps into full documentary series. One thing is certain though, when bodily surprises enter the chat, the romance exit immediately. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
First. And I just happened to just look over. I'm looking over like this. And as he's getting out, not only do I see his butt crack, but it's a lot of boo-boo in there. And it's hairy. And I'm like, I know my eyes are not playing tricks on me. Because he kind of like, he's not big. He's like in between small and medium size. So he like a small, medium teddy bear. And I usually date guys who are like kind of fit, who are actively like in the gym like pretty regularly. But this guy, he doesn't really go to the gym like that, but he has a cool personality. Like, he's cool. So he gets out of the car and I just see, I seen half of his butt crack, but it was a lot of poop like on his butt crack, and there was hair over there. Like, there's a lot of hair in there. So I'm looking, I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I know my eyes didn't just see this. Like, so I'm like, okay, let me check again. Let me see if I seen what I seen. So I get out of the car and I get inside of his car, and we driving downtown and stuff like that. So now I'm already thrown off. I'm already turned off. I already don't want to be here, but I just want to make sure I really seen what I seen for real before I like really cut him off for real. So we in his car, we gets downtown, we gets to the parking, and I'm like, all right, I'm about to let him get off the car again, because at this point he's driving, I'm in the passenger seat. So I'm slowly gathering up my purse and all that stuff, even though I really didn't have much for real, but I'm just moving extra slow. So I look over and he gets out of the car again, and I'd seen it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have like this dude, it was like chunks of boo-boo, like chunks. His butt crack. Like, I'm just in disbelief. I'm like, I really did see it. But I'm like, hold on, let me see one more time. I just need to make sure that I seen this. I'm like, this can't be for real. Like this, I'm really like seeing this right now. I never experienced nothing like this. So we walking downtown. So at this point, again, like this is all I'm thinking about. So he trying to hold hands and all that stuff. I'm like, no, don't touch me. Like it's too hot and stuff like that. But in my head, I'm like, you dirty for real. I need to try to make sure like I'm really seeing what I'm seeing. Like you dirty, don't touch me. This is what I'm thinking. So we, long story short, we get downtown. We ended up missing all the racing because we was trying to find a gas station to put air in my tire or whatever. So it was cool. We just ended up going to walk by the water. So it was these tables that's near the water, and he was all out of breath and stuff like that, and he just needs to go sit down. So he goes and sits on top of the table. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I know his butt crack showing. I know his butt crack is showing, so I'm about to play around with him a little bit just so I can like see for this last final time. So I'm like, I'm about to go behind you. I'm just making up random stuff. I'm like, I'm about to go up behind you and try to scare you, this, that, and the third. So I goes up behind him and I'm like creeping up on him from behind and stuff. Of course he knows that I'm right there because we just playing around. But I'm creeping up behind him and I look and I'm like, when I tell y'all it's boo-boo all in his butt crack, like it's everywhere in there. And I know it was on the inside of his shirt because when I first seen it in my car, it was like smeared. Like it was like smeared like at the top of his butt crack. I'm sorry y'all, this is like real like sick and disgusting, I know, but I just had to tell y'all this. Like it's crazy. So yeah, so back to the story. I was when I had creeped up on him, I seen it again and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was like big chunks of boo-boo and it was just hairy, it was just everywhere, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna tell him because that's just me. Like I'm gonna keep it transparent with you. I'm gonna tell him, but I didn't want to tell him right then and there because we had really just started hanging out, and I didn't want him to throw me in that water. Like I don't know you like that. So we gets in the car. After all that, I'm ready to go. Like in my head, like he over here trying to talk and laugh and this, that, and the third. I'm ready to go at this point. Like you dirty, like it's over with. Like I already know from this moment, like you're never gonna see me again for real. Like so we had after all that, we ended up getting back in the car, going back to his place. I did make sure he put air in my tire though. So we did find the gas station. He put air in the tire, and then, you know, we had went our separate ways. But this time he had ended up following me there to the gas station. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm about to tell him when I get home. So I ended up, I got home, I called him, and I'm like, hey, I don't know how to really say this, but I seen something 3 times that I didn't like, and I had to make sure that I seen what I seen because, you know, I'm just not about to falsely accuse somebody or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not me. I'm gonna keep it real with you at all times. So he like, what's up? I'm like, so when you got out of the car, I just ended up looking over, and not only did I see your butt crack, but it was a lot of boo-boo in there. And y'all, when I tell you, this man said, his exact words was, that's it? And I'm like, that's it? What you mean, that's it? He like, so that's what was so hard for you to tell me or something? I'm like, you have boo-boo in your butt crack. What you mean? So at this point, my mind really blown because I'm like, you know you dirty. So he like, I still feel like we should move forward, and I still want to get to know you and be with you and this, that, and the third. He said, do you? I said, no, I can't even do it. I'm like, I got a white couch at home. He don't know where I live at, but it's like, after seeing that, I got a white couch at home. Like, you ain't about to sit on my couch, sit on my furniture. And then when you get up, I got shit. I'm sorry, TikTok. I got boo-boo stains all over my couch. Like, no, like, you're dirty. And then he like, it's not that big of a deal. Just basically making it seem like it's just nothing. And I'm like, he like, I'm sorry that you had to see that. I did use the bathroom earlier. And I'm like, what? Like, he's really saying this to me, y'all. Hold on. I'm about to do a part 2. Hold on. Hey. Again, I know y'all said you looked too many times, but it's like there was no smell. I was really trying to figure this out, y'all. Like, I'm really trying to figure out why there was no smell and this much boo-boo in his pants right now. So that's the only answer that I really have for y'all with this specific question. There was no smell. This comment right here is hilarious because I've gotten it so many times, but I don't know, y'all. That's just how my family always said it. We always said boo-boo growing up. The thing is, I did think about just blocking him once I got home. At the same time, I had thought about a conversation that we had about him telling me that he was always getting ghosted and he just couldn't understand why he kept getting ghosted, but I'm pretty sure that this is the reason why he was getting ghosted. So I'm like, let me go ahead and just tell him what's going on, just so like moving forward when he does find his significant other, he doesn't have this issue. And yes, y'all, I was nervous to say all of this, like, to him, because I didn't know how he will react. I've never been in a situation like this before where I had to have this conversation, especially with a grown man. So I don't know. Hopefully moving forward, his hygiene is better and he doesn't have this problem again. All right, so I'm gonna use this comment right here for y'all so everybody can see what I was talking about. So I attempted to sketch this out for y'all. I'm about to show y'all. Please do not screenshot me with this picture. So here we go. So these are the jeans right here. This small line right here, this was his underwear right here. This is his butt right here. And these black lines right here, that's the butt hair that I was telling y'all about. Okay, now moving on. These dark brown chunks right here, like circles right here, that's what I'm telling y'all. Those are chunks I saw, and there was some black specks in there. All those are chunks. Now, this is his lower back right here, y'all. And all of this brown that y'all see right here, this is all the smear. This is all the smear that was on his lower back. And this right here, this is his shirt. So when he was getting up, this is what I was seeing. I was seeing all of this, y'all. This is not a joke. I'm serious. All that smear is right here. All the chunks, all the hair. Absolutely disgusting, y'all. And that's why I was saying, I know for a fact it was on the inside of his lower, inside of his shirt at the bottom for sure. But yeah, y'all, here's the sketch right here.